Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Doctor Who. Last time on Doctor Who, we had Tooth and Claw, where the Doctor and Rose went back to 1879, and we met Queen Victoria, and there was a werewolf, and the Doctor and Rose helped, and they were, like, knighted, I guess, and Victoria was like, hey, thanks for doing this and helping us, but you guys seem to really enjoy all this crazy stuff. Shoo! Go away. And then at the end, Queen Victoria was like, "All right, I'm gonna make an institute that can deal with this crazy stuff like werewolves and doctors and stuff like that, and I will call it Torchwood." And that was that, basically. So yeah, really good episode. It was really fun. Can't wait to see where we're going next. Before we get started, it's time for my whole spoiler spiel. Or spoiler spiel, as it should be called. That's a lot of sh's to be saying. Anywho, no spoilers. No spoilers for any future episodes of Doctor Who. Let's please keep the comments to the episode at hand and previous episodes that I have reacted to. In terms of classic Doctor Who, you can talk about it, but don't give like huge plot descriptions. Just be like, oh yeah, this is like a reference to this one episode of classic Doctor Who. That's pretty much it. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get right into Doctor Who Series 2, Episode 3. Here we go.
You poor child. Poor, thin child. Come inside.
Ooh, I don't like where this is going.
It's nearly time.
Oh good, she was just eaten. That's better than the alternative. Let me clearly emphasize that I'm doing this.
Good morning, class. Are we sitting comfortably?
Okay, what are we doing today?
So, physics.
Okay, Doc, why are you teaching physics? I'll bite, what are you doing?
Hey? How'd you travel faster than mine?
The hands on quantum tunnel with left heel factor of 36.7 recurring.
Is he following up on a lead? Is the kid an alien that he's trying to discover? The undercover? Yeah, Rose is undercover too, and she hates this here. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
2 days we've been here.
Blame your boyfriend. He's the one who got longer there. And he was right. Boy in class this morning. Got knowledge way beyond planet Earth.
Okay, so Mickey brought us here.
Different.
Well, I like this undercover stuff, and geez, I need to get my notes. We've never seen the Doctor undercover.
Keep her full.
At least not this undercover.
Easy now.
No need. She's quite all right.
It sounds fine.
She does that.
I'm gonna press X to doubt. Is this like a precursor to Satellite 5? With the whole... Maybe? That'd be interesting.
May I introduce Miss Sarah Jane Smith? Miss
Sarah
Smith is a
Jane,
journalist who's writing a profile about me for the Sunday Times. I thought it might be useful for her to get a view from the
The Doctor
trenches.
recognizes her.
So,
Sarah Jane, huh? I
Have
hear
you
she
worked
has
here
some
long?
adventures.
No,
Oh hey, that guy. That kid. What was his name? Can't keep track of all the kids now that I'm watching Stranger Things.
Now run along.
Alright. I mean, who can he tell about that? I guess that is the thing. But this should be after the Sycorax, so they know that aliens exist. Huh. I wonder where we're gonna go with this.
wait, Rose, go to the kitchen, get a sample of that oil. Mickey, when you start for all maths teachers, go and check out
Friend,
the maths
it's
board.
not a complete team without Captain Jack. Come on. Oh, those creatures. Sarah, you better have some sort of sonic weapon. The TARDIS. That's funny. And she recognizes the TARDIS.
You've regenerated.
Half a dozen times since we last met.
Half a dozen times? Good grief.
Incredible. You can tell you're getting older, your assistants are getting younger.
I'm not his assistant.
No. Get you time.
Companion. Huh. Dang it, now I need like an entire backstory on Sarah Jane.
To investigate, so
Not even once. He didn't mention me once.
oh, mate.
The Doctor
This
never
is the
mentions
X.
anyone.
Welcome to every man's worst nightmare. Maybe there's
Ha!
rice for food.
Food for what?
That's right, Mickey. Tell them all.
Rose Tyler, Mickey Smith, allow me to introduce K9. Well, K9 Mark III. to
Wait,
be
Mickey
exact.
Why does
Smith?
he look so
Is that Mickey's name?
disco?
Oi!
Didn't you try and get him repaired? It's like getting parts for a mini metro. Besides, technology inside him could rewrite human science.
Is this like the biggest love letter to Classic Who?
Great big spaceship overhead. I thought, oh yeah, Betty's up there.
Right on top of it, yeah.
And Rose?
She was there too.
And Mickey. And
Did I do
Harry
something wrong? 'Cause
Jones,
he never came
Prime
back
Minister.
for me. Just
They're doing something to the children.
maybe turning them into them, or just eating them? I don't know, man. This is a weird episode.
the doctor, like,
Welcome to high school. Which high school?
Rose and Sarah,
What's the
you
name
go to
of
the
this
maths room,
place?
Crack open those computers.
I want like an epic fight. It probably won't happen. It'll probably be hilarious though. This dude is giving it his all in this
Who are you?
performance.
My name is Brother Lusset.
real living dinosaur.
Real living werewolf.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Seriously.
Ooh. Dang it.
Does he still stroke bits of the TARDIS?
Yeah. He does. I'm like, do you two want to be alone?
Oh my gosh.
Stop it.
Oh, that's
Brothers,
funny.
we must initiate the final phase.
Oh my gosh, this
Children
freaking
inside
dude.
seal the school. The time has come, my brothers. Today we shall become gods.
Oh. This never works out. Never try to become a god.
Break time's finished early. Isn't that fantastic?
He's the only one that didn't eat the fries, the chips, alright. He's the only one, so he hasn't been brainwashed. The entire place is locked up. Oh, Mickey! Maybe Mickey can get in. Now what?
No, that can't be.
Can't be what? What is it?
The Godmaker, the universal theory. Crack that equation, you've got control of the building blocks of the universe.
They
Time and space and matter, yours to control.
they are actually trying to become gods.
Yes.
There's a code to become a
Their learning
god?
power is being accelerated.
Imagine what you could do. Think of the civilizations you could save. Fresh.
He's the only thing that could stop them.
Never age, never
If
die.
you turn him,
Our
then
lives are so fleeting. So many
then
goodbyes.
there's nothing to stop you from being a god.
How lonely you must be, Doctor. Join us.
He's not gonna do it.
Save everyone.
Yes.
No, don't be tempted.
Stop the war.
Whether it's a world or a relationship,
Crap, he's really considering
everything has
it.
its time. And everything ends.
Jeez, man. Come on, you can't do it, man. Yeah. Whoa. Freaking. Man, this doctor, this dog is crazy. Jeez. This is so. This is amazing.
Goodbye, old friend.
Goodbye, Master.
Man.
You good dog.
Affirmative.
Man, I don't want to lose Canine. We just got this thing.
Affirmative.
Whoa, gee. Oh, they'll explode on contact with their own acid.
Oh my god. Kenny blew up the school! It was Kenny!
Oh my gosh, that's amazing and weird. We're gonna need to make a hashtag. Hashtag Kenny blew up the school. Oh boy. Man. Poor dog.
Besides, I've got a much bigger adventure ahead.
Hmm?
Time I stopped waiting for you.
A
and
bigger
found a life of
adventure?
my own.
Can I come? Because I'm not the tin dog, and I want to see what's out there.
Oh, go on, Doctor.
Rose, is that okay?
No, great.
Why not?
Okay. Well, that's, awkward.
What do I do?
Master rebuilt me. My systems are much improved with new undetectable hyperlink facilities.
Oh,
Yay.
Replaced you with a brand new model.
Affirmative.
Yeah. It does that.
Ah.
Come on. Home. I've got work to do.
Affirmative.
Alrighty. Well then. That was, interesting. That was, yeah. Yeah. That was, yeah. That was interesting. Alright, that was episode 3, School Reunion. Really interesting episode. I got a couple notes here. Undercover. I wrote that because it seemed like, well, I know the Doctor and Rose do kind of go undercover occasionally, you know, when they try to figure out situations, but this is like the first time where they are full undercover, different identities, they're taking up different jobs, and yeah, so that was really interesting with the Doctor being a teacher and Rose being a lunch lady. But yeah, that was interesting to see them actually undercover. I wrote down Doc 4 plus Sarah because, I don't know, this was kind of confusing to place, but from what it sounded like, when they first talked together, Sarah said, okay, you regenerated, and the Doctor said, well, about half a dozen times since I last saw you. So, considering that David Tennant plays the 10th Doctor, does that mean that Sarah Jane was with the 4th Doctor? But, from the way they kind of said it, the Doctor was recalled to his home world, and then he just didn't go back for Sarah. So I wonder if that was actually because of the Time War. Because, honestly, you know, they say, you know, when you talk about Doctor Who, there's the different Doctors. Eccleston was the 9th, Tennant is the 10th, but they don't really say, they don't number them in the show itself. So it's possible that even before classic Doctor Who, he had a billion different regenerations. So yeah, I'm wondering if it's specifically the 4th Doctor with Sarah, or if it was a Doctor before the Time War. So yeah, that'd be interesting. And so now my next question was Sarah Jane in classic Doctor Who as a companion? I'm assuming she is, by everything they said, with her basically being, I guess, another Rose, basically, another young girl that the Doctor took under his wing. So yeah, I wrote that down. The next thing I wrote down was Sarah plus Rose, because that scene where they were talking about the Doctor and stuff, that was great. That was funny. It's nice to see that they started to bond pretty much over strange things they find in the Doctor. So that was nice. Mickey, I wrote down Mickey because why did I originally write down Mickey? I don't know. Well, okay, I originally wrote down Mickey, I think because when he said, like, you know, oh, I'm just back here, you know, not doing anything, you know, it's like being put at the back of the class and given safety scissors and stuff. The Doctor has offered before to take him as a companion. I think it was Eccleston. don't remember which episode it was, but I'm pretty sure it was Eccleston's doctor. This might have been, I want to say the 5th episode, maybe after the attack of the Slitheen or something, but I distinctly remember Eccleston saying, well, would you like to come with us? And Mickey saying, no, that's all right. And then Rose, because I think then Rose came into the scene and said, well, can Mickey come with us? And the doctor said, no domestics or something like that. He basically gave a reason that he's not going to let Mickey join. So it doesn't look like Mickey doesn't want to come with them. But now, Mickey's going to come with us. I guess he's going to be a full-blown companion. That'll be interesting. Maybe, who knows, maybe he can get good. Because I feel like while Mickey does have some screw-ups and, you know, he's kind of seen, I don't want to say as the joke when the team is together, but he's definitely like, you can tell he's not as experienced as Rose or Captain Jack or the Doctor, obviously. But I will say, in terms of, you know, sort of the off companion that I guess a side companion, Mickey has proven himself enough. Like, he is a help, I will say, and pretty much what I'm thinking of when I'm saying this, what I'm trying to get at is that when you compare him to sort of side companions like Adam, when we go back a bit to the long game from last series, you know, Adam screwed up like that pretty quickly. Adam screwed up pretty bad and really sold himself as a horrible companion. But Mickey has been able to help. Like, he was really helpful during Boomtown with dealing with Margaret and stuff like that. Like, and even with the Slitheen, like, he got into the like the missile launch system and then fired the missile at the Slitheen at Downing Street. So, yeah, I would say Mickey joining as a companion will basically just give him a chance to, for lack of a better term, get good. So, yeah. And then the last thing I wrote down was Code to God. This was interesting. So there's a code that you can crack that basically lets you become a god. Okay, that's interesting, and that makes sense as to why these things are doing, why they're doing these things, but yeah, it's just kind of interesting, and it was also interesting to see that for a little bit, the Doctor was actually contemplating doing it. Especially when they said, like, you know, you can save everyone. And he even said, like, I could prevent the war. So that's also interesting. Like, he could use the powers to actually stop the Time War before it begins. And probably save his entire race. But he chose not to, which is good. And it makes sense. It would have been a huge twist if he sided with them. But I don't think they would do that. So yeah, that was really interesting, and I wonder if that's actually going to come back at some point. Because that seems like a big thing, that it's like, why is it only this one species that's trying to crack this code? So, who knows, maybe it'll come back in a future episode. But, yeah, that's basically it for my notes, and pretty much it for this video. Overall, I thought this was really good. I really liked the plot, I really liked Sarah Jane, and I can't wait to see her adventures sometime. Whenever the Sarah Jane adventures pop up on my master list of Doctor Who and how to watch it. But yeah, I think that'll be a while from now. But, whatever. We'll get to it when we get to it. Don't you worry about that. Someday, when it ever pops up, I will be watching the Sarah Jane adventures. But, yeah, I think that's a while from now. But, oh well. Anywho. Yeah, with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my videos, I've got the full Doctor Who playlist down here. I've got the subscribe button, and some other videos that you can watch. You can also follow me on social media, links below in the description. Thanks again.